Yeah, while the bridge itself may have been structurally sound, the engineers say anytime a major support is directly hit with that much weight, a collapse is inevitable.
Definitely, it's personal to me to think about the workers that showed up to work a night shift, which is also really hard. I'm sure that was uncomfortable, but also that they showed up for work and they didn't get to go home.
Dr. Courtney DiVittorio is an assistant professor in Wake Forest University's engineering department, and she's been a field engineer in charge of construction over a river before. But for her, this Baltimore bridge collapse is personal in more ways than one.
So I'm from Baltimore actually, and both my parents are up there. So that was my first reaction was, wow, that hits a little close to home. They're fine. They weren't out at 1:30 in the morning. But it is, yeah, when it's your hometown and where you're from, that's makes it a little bit more personal.
Her parents were on this very bridge just 2 weeks ago.
For me, it kind of brings back some memories and personal experiences of just like the risk that's involved with working on these job sites. And I always just have so much respect and appreciation for the laborers, the carpenters, the steel workers that are risking their lives every day.
As someone with experience in heavy civil construction who worked on a job site over the Mississippi River every day for 3 years, she says she doesn't know how this could have really been prevented.
We do design for impact, but I can't imagine it would amount to the amount of impact that hit the bridge, right? The giant cargo ship.
When that big, massive cargo ship hit one of the major piers supporting that main span, those supports are really necessary to carry all the way to the bridge. So as soon as you lose one of those, collapse is inevitable at that point.
Patricia Clayton is an associate professor in Wake's engineering department and is a structural engineer herself.
This is much more extreme than the types of loads that bridges normally experience. Had that ship been off a few more feet to the side, it could have missed one of those piers as well. So again, vast majority of our bridges are not seeing these types of impact loads from shipping containers.
Clayton was involved in the research of some bridges that collapsed in Texas and says tragedies like this one will always have engineers reassessing in the future.
Every time we have tragic failures like this, we learn from them. And that's what helps motivate us to change and improve our building codes to make buildings stronger and more resilient in the future, or bridges.
And Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge began construction in 1972 and then opened on March 23rd of 1977.